Our next question is to find the number of find the number with even number of digits. Okay, so the number will be given to us, like suppose that the number is 1023. So in 1023, how many digits are there? 4 digits, right? So those numbers we have to find out. Okay, find the numbers with even number of digits. Okay, so let's read the question. Given an array nums of integers, return how many of them contain even number of digits. For example, if this is the array 12, 345, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 6. Okay, this having even number of digits and this having even number of digits. Okay, so the output is 2, right? And coming to the next one, here we have even number of digits, the last one 1771. Okay, so let's see how to find out the number of digits. We can have an integer x here which we will be accessing like each element here. I've created a for loop here which runs from 0 to nums.length. Okay, means we'll be accessing each element in this array here. Okay, and I've written x is equal to nums of I. So x will initially be 555. Okay, I've created a variable c here to keep the count of number of digits, and while x is not equal to 0, what I'll do is x divide is equal to 10. And when I do 555 divide is equal to 10, I'll get as 55, right? So one digit has reduced, and I'll do c plus plus. Okay, count plus plus. Like that, I'll keep on doing for all the digits. When it becomes 0, I'll have the count of number of digits here. Okay, in c. And after the while loop gets completed, what I will do is I will do if c modulus 2 equal to 0, means if c is even, that means the number of digits in the element were even. At that time I will do result plus plus. Okay, means how many numbers I get the even number of digits, that many times result plus plus will happen. Okay, so finally result will have all the means the count of how many even digit numbers were there. Okay, so after submitting the code, it's showing success. That means this code works. So let's move on to the next one. The next question is to find the transpose of a matrix. Okay. The question is, given a 2D integer matrix, integer array matrix, return the transpose of the matrix. Okay. So the transpose means, see here, it's 2, 4, minus 1, and we'll be having 2, 4, minus 1 in the first column. The second row was minus 10, 5, and 11. We'll have the second column. Whichever row is there, that will become column, and whichever column was here means whichever column was here, like minus 1, 11, and 6, that became the row. Okay, minus 1, 11, and 6. So we are just transferring the rows into columns and columns into rows. Okay, so let's see how to do that. So to accomplish this one, there is a code here. But before that, let's discuss what's happening here. See, 4 was at the memory location. Let's write down the memory locations here: 0, 1, and 2. Right, and here also 0, 1, and 2. Now 4 is shifted to this point, right? Before 4 was at position 0 and 1. Now 4 is at position this one, means 1 and 0. So whichever element was at 0, 1, it came at 1, 0. Whichever element was at 0, 2, it came at 2, 0. Same is true for all the other elements. Okay. So we have to just exchange the I and j values, right? So for that we will be using this one. Firstly, we'll get the width and the length of the matrix, that means the number of rows and columns. We'll create a new matrix result which will have the width and the length, and we'll use a for loop. Okay. In for loop, we'll use a double for loop for accessing each element, and that will be placed in result of ij. Result of ij is equal to matrix of ji. Okay. That's what we discussed here. This 4 should be placed in this location. If it's at 0, 2, it should be placed at 2, 0. So that can be done by exchanging I and j values. Okay, and finally we'll return the result. Let's run the program. So it's showing me success. Okay, so this is the code for transpose of a matrix. Let's move on to the next one. The next question is to add to array form of integer. Okay, that means the question is actually what the array is given to us, and this is the k value. What we have to do is add array value with k value. That means 1 to 3 is there, right? 1 to 3 means 123. Add with 45, that is 168. So finally we have to output 168 in the array form, like 1, 6, and 8. Okay. So this one of the solutions I got from the discussions panel, and it's very helpful one. Now let's go through it. What is the basic idea? Okay. So this is the num array which we have 1, 2, 3, and k is 45. Okay. What we are doing is k plus is equal to num of len minus minus. Len means it's the last element. Okay, 3. When we do k plus num of 3, I mean num of the last element which is 3. So k plus is equal to 3. 45 plus 3 is 48. so k will have first 48. Okay, in our solution we need 8, right? 8 is the last digit, because finally we have to have 168 when we add this one, so the last digit should be 8 in the main array, right? So for that, what we'll do, we'll use list dot add first 8. So first 8 will be added here, then k divide is equal to 10 will do, so k will become 4 here. Okay, so what happened is the last element got removed. Okay, now k is 4. Okay, then what we'll do, again we'll do k plus is equal to num of len minus minus. Now len is pointing to 2, so what we'll do, k plus 2, it means 4 plus 2, which is 6. Then we'll add 6 to the first element, so 8 will get pushed once to the right and we'll have 6 here. Then we'll do k divide is equal to 10, then k will become k means 6 divided is equal to 10 is 0. Okay, in the third iteration we'll do k plus is equal to num of len minus minus, that means 1 plus whatever value of k is there, so it will become 1. Then we'll add 1 to the first element. Okay, so it will become 168 in the array form. Okay, and that will be returning. Okay, so this is the code which we'll try to execute in our code here. So let's see if the code works. So this is the code here. Let's try to submit it. So here it's showing as success. So this is the correct code. You can try for yourself. And let's move to the next one. The next question is maximum population year. So let's read what the question is. In this question, we have been given that you are given a 2D integer array logs where each logs of I is equal to birth and death. Okay, means the person's birth year and the death year. Okay, the population of some year X is like how many people were alive during that year, and the year in which the person dies, that will not be considered in the population. Okay, you have to return the earliest year with the maximum population. Let's see an example here. The two years are 1993 to 1999. Okay, means the person's birth year and the death year is this, and is the second person's birth year and death year. Okay, so maximum population is 1, since in both of these years we are getting 1, but the earliest year is 1993, right? In both of these cases they are not overlapping, so here the population is 1 and here also the population is 1, but the earlier year is considered, which is 1993. Okay, let's see the second example where some overlapping is there. Here we have 1950 to 1961. Okay, so which year it will be considered is, this is the death year 1961, so till 1960 it's considered. Okay, and here we have from 1960 to 1970 and from 1970 to 1981. Okay, sorry, 1980. Okay, now in which year there was a maximum population? Here till 1960 there was 1%, and from 1960 to 1970 1%. So in the year 1960 we had 2%. Same thing, 1970 we had 2%. But which is the earlier year? Earlier is 1960 in comparison with 1970, right? So we'll return as 1960. How to approach this question? See, this is the 2D array, so we'll be using for each loop, in which we'll be accessing each time separate array here. Okay, first time this will be accessed, then this will be accessed. Okay, in log. Okay, this total is logs, and we'll have this the log 1 and log 2. Okay, so we'll have the log in the first iteration, means this is the array which is accessed, and we'll be iterating through this array. Okay, so log of 0 is this one, log of 1 is this one. Okay, now from 1993 till 1998, okay, this is not considered, so 1998. Okay, till that point the population was 1. So what we'll do is, using a array here which is of length 2055, in that array the position of that array, means the 1993 index will become 1, 1994 index will become 1. Okay, like that we'll increment those indices values using solution of I is initially 1993. Okay, that that location in the solution array will become 1. Before it was 0, it became 1. Okay, then I will increment, I will become 1994, that will become 1 in the solution array, then 1995, like that till 1998. Okay, when it is 1999 it will not increment. Okay, so we'll do that for the all the arrays present here iteratively,